Hey guys, it's James here again. Welcome back to another video. I hope you are all well as always. So today we're going to be talking about affirmations and why you guys should be reading out your affirmations each and every day. It's something that I've been doing consistently now for I think since about September, October time. I've done it on and off before then, but really around then I thought, no, it's time to take action properly on this, get consistent, and I'll start to see the results with it. And it's really, really good. I've noticed the results in it, my motivation, my great sense of of being, of having purpose. I feel a lot better since doing them. So I think it's something I definitely want you guys to try and implement yourselves and give a go, because I really think it can benefit your lives. So let's get straight into it. So firstly, to start off with, what are affirmations? Essentially, they're just positive statements that we can say out loud, say to ourselves, write down, whichever way you want to go about doing it, but I recommend reading it aloud. Essentially about anything in your life. So it could be about your health, it could be about your career, your relationships, anything you want to improve, or generally for how you want to feel. It's essentially just self-talk that you do with yourself. So it could be anything from I love myself, I like myself, to you could have a long affirmation, which I've got a mixture of all different affirmations, but it's really dependent on what you want to do. So some people think, oh, it's just going to be empty words, affirmations, they're just things that you say with no impact. But the truth is, affirmations have been shown to have a real positive impact on people's personal growth and transformations in their lives. In fact, there was a study out there that I read. I've got it on my screen here, and it showed that people who regularly practice affirmations have a greater sense of well-being, and they reported fewer negative emotions in their lives compared to the people in the study who didn't use affirmations. Another study which I found also showed that affirmations can actually change the way you think and behave in your life, and led to improved performance and greater success in various areas of life. So, as shown in these studies, affirmations actually have a real positive impact on our lives, and therefore it's something that we should go about implementing. So, how can you go about implementing this and doing your own affirmations? And really, it's just about thinking, right, how do I want to feel as a person to start with? You can have all different categories of affirmations, but I recommend starting with that. How do you feel? What are you in your ideal life? What things do you do? So for example, with myself, in my affirmations, I talk about myself being productive. I say, I'm so productive in my life right now. I don't allow myself to procrastinate. I get things done on time and before things. I do things to a high standard, those sort of things. I talk about, I just have the simple one, which I watched him on a Brian Tracy's videos back when I think I was about 14, 15, which is, I love myself. When you say that to yourself, you feel really good about yourself. And, a lot of people, they go around saying to themselves, oh, I don't like myself, and all that. And they wonder why they feel down. It's because they've got bad self-talk. People don't realise the change that they could see in how they feel about themselves just by telling themselves that they like themselves, that they love themselves. I really think there'll be a greater sense of, self-esteem with people if they had positive self-talk about themselves. So that's where I'd start, is, about yourself, how you want to feel about yourself and what you're doing with your life. Then move on to the different areas of your life. So with your health, what do you want to be? I eat healthily every day. I eat myself to fuel myself. For example, I don't just eat to pleasure and feel full up. You could talk about, exercise. I feel muscular and strong, and I'm able to do X amount of weights at the gym. Or I can go and easily run 4 miles in 40 minutes, for example. You could have affirmations like that. Then, as well as health and fitness, you can have it about your business. For example, I have X amount of lorries on the road, or we work with X clients, or I transport into these areas, or a property, I own X amount in my property portfolio. All areas of life I'll have affirmations in. So that's the way I've gone about it with myself. Each area of my life I want to improve, and I've got ideas about how I want that area of life to be. I'll have affirmations based on that. Then, after doing that, I then go about simply doing it. So I'll have my list of affirmations, and then I'll do it. So when do I go about doing these affirmations? So what I like to do is to prime myself for the day of my affirmations. So when I get into work in the morning, or on my way to work, I'll read out my list of affirmations. So if I'm driving, it's obviously going to be from my head. But then when I get into work, I'll then read out my full list of affirmations out loud, because it's a great way of priming myself for the day, getting myself pumped, feeling good, and thinking, right, you know, what I'm doing today is working towards my overall vision and how I want to be. Then I'll read my affirmations out loud again in the evening before I go to bed, because I think it's so important to have your mind framed the right way when you're going to bed. You want yourself to be positive, because if you're more positive and you feel inspired when you go to bed, you're more likely to have your brain working subconsciously through the night, thinking, right, I'm going to continue going about achieving tomorrow. And when you wake up the next day, generally I have a bit more of a spring in my step, and I feel, right, ready, let's go and do it again, let's go and smash the day out, and let's work towards what I'm achieving. And then what do? I read my affirmations again that morning, because then I'm priming myself and I'm getting myself ready again to achieve. So that's when I go about doing it. So yeah guys, that is affirmations. That's how I go about doing it. That's why I go about doing it, and why I think you guys should do it, and how you can go about doing it. I hope you guys go about doing the affirmations. If you do them already, then please tell me about it in the comment section. I'd love to hear about, you know, what affirmations you use each day, and how often you read your affirmations, or if you just write them down, or whichever, how you got it implementing it. I'd love to know. As always guys, if you've enjoyed the video, then please drop a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already to the channel, because it really does mean a lot. I'd love you to see some more of my videos. Hit that notification bell to be notified of when my latest video comes out. If you want to hear from me in my email newsletter, then please subscribe to it through the link in the description below. You'll hear from me each Sunday with tips, ideas, and things you can implement, videos that I've watched each week, articles that I've read that I feel could help you guys out. And as always guys, I'll see you on my next video. Take care and have a great day.